Welcome to Mornings on Main Street. I'm your host, Stephanie Miller. Thanks for joining us. You have 2 more days to experience what people call one of the finest fairs in Tennessee. That is the Middle Tennessee District Fair right here in Lawrenceburg. It's sponsored by the Lawrenceburg Rotary Club. Coming up, we're going to hear what experiences you can have this weekend, as well as how the Lawrenceburg Rotary Club works within the community to do a number of incredible things. We'll have their projects for you. And then later on, I'm going to share with you some information about the kickoff to the Bell Witch Festival happening in Adams, Tennessee, starting this weekend. But first, let's get a check of the forecast.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather on Main Street.
Well, good Friday morning. Taylor Plott here with a quick update on your forecast, starting off your Friday with some clouds, mostly dry conditions. And those dry conditions will continue throughout the day on Friday for the most part. Any chance of an isolated shower will generally be here across eastern Tennessee. Everybody generally nice and dry with some cooler air moving on in. High temperatures in the upper 70s and lower 80s for your Friday evening. Absolutely fantastic for any of those Friday night football games. And we're looking good again once we get into your Saturday. Here is your 7-day forecast. We have a nice dry stretch of weather. I will say rain chances Sunday through Wednesday are roughly around 10% right now. So while there could be an isolated shower, a lot of places just staying dry with temperatures in the middle 80s with some passing clouds.
If you want the latest in weather conditions, be sure to tune in to our Busy Bee Plumbing weather report each weekday on Mornings on Main Street. Brought to you, of course, by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. We will keep you updated on the latest conditions outside, like severe weather, heat, snow, rain, and even hail. Welcome back. We are coming to you from the Middle Tennessee District Fair. You still have 2 days to come out and enjoy a long-standing fair here in Lawrenceburg. We have Mr. Bill Phillips, and he is the Public Information Officer for the fair, also a fellow Rotarian here in the area. First off, thanks for having me out.
Hey, we're glad to have you.
You were sharing with me, there's been a fair here since 1911.
Yes, ma'am. The first fair was in 1911. It actually started in Leoma, Tennessee.
Okay.
Moved up here into Lawrenceburg in the early 1920s. And it has been playing on what we call Lawrenceburg Rotary Park. Now they used to call it Fairview Park.
Okay.
And it's been up here since the early or late 1930s. The Rotary Club took it over in 1950, and we've been running it ever since.
That's incredible. So, of course, you're going to have fair rides, but as we've learned in the past, all of your local fairs are based in agriculture. And for this county, agriculture is huge. It
is. Agriculture is our single largest area economically. It is the hub for Lawrence County. And this is the primary showcase for agriculture throughout the county.
Okay, so in the coming days, so for Friday, for today, and for Saturday, what can we experience?
Okay, well, we'll have, of course, tonight, Friday, we'll have a kids' day all day long, or actually through the morning to 3:30 in the afternoon. And then in the evening, we have Colt Ford, who'll be playing in concert here. You know, we've had people like Garth Brooks and the Oak Ridge Boys and some really big names here. Colt Ford, you know, he had some health problems, had to get off the road. He's back now, and he's coming back up again. So we're looking forward to having Colt on Friday.
Wow.
And then Saturday night, we'll be having a demolition derby. In the meantime, we will be having all of our agricultural things. We've got the petting zoo here. They're running all week long. And if you'll notice, we've got llamas, we got a camel back there that you can feed, we've got baby kangaroos, we've got an emu who's trying to photobomb us now. So it's that's a great attraction. They're here all week. We have our Farmer for a Day exhibit, and we'll be having cattle, sheep, goats, those things, those competitions in our livestock area throughout the rest of the week.
I love it. So I noticed when we come in with parking, you have the Kiwanis Club out there.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I saw the Lions Club. They're here.
Yes, ma'am. Every organization, every major organization, service organization, and a lot of the churches use our fair as their primary fundraiser. And of course, it is the primary fundraiser for the Lawrenceburg Rotary Club, but we also look at it as a service project. It's the biggest event in our county for the entire year. It's a 10-day event. We will invest over $500,000 to put on the fair itself. We do collect admission at the gate, and we will net out hopefully in black ink, we usually do, and then we'll take that and use it for Rotary projects in our county. We also, the Rotary Club here maintains this fairgrounds. It's a city park, and we are in a 50-50 partnership with the city of Lawrenceburg on the capital expenditures. So we are putting up buildings and grandstand seating and putting on new roofs and new lighting, gym floors, things like that. The Rotary Club is heavily involved in that, and it's the proceeds from the fair that make that possible.
What are some of the other projects that the Rotary Club here in Lawrenceburg is a part of?
Well, the Rotary Club does a springtime event. It's a Rise Against Hunger pack out, which Rotary clubs across Tennessee do actually, and that's an international project for us. We send a group to Honduras, usually in the January-February time frame, and we run electricity to houses in remote villages down there. And we have areas in our country, that are out in the boondocks. If you go down into Honduras, bless their hearts, it is unreal, just the amount of poverty that there is down there. And the folks that come around when you're on that trip, we take little trinkets and things like that, and it means everything to those people. So that's an annual deal for us, and a lot of the proceeds that we're using here, or some of the proceeds that we're using here, go down into Honduras. We also do things at Christmas time. We shop for families that need a little bit of financial help. We stock food pantries here in the county, and then we'll have ad hoc projects that'll come up on an as-needed basis throughout the year. So we do a lot here in the community, and we're well known for being active in the community.
Which, again, if you're familiar with Rotary, they do such great work on a local level and then obviously on an international level too.
Yes.
Anything else that we need to touch on before people come out, whether it be tonight or tomorrow?
Well, folks need to come on. The weather, it looks like it's going to break for us. We've had rain earlier in the week. The Friday and Saturday looks like it's going to be ideal fair weather here in Lawrence County. So come on down and enjoy the fair.
Again, and it's a beautiful drive when you're heading down from Nashville. It's about an hour and a half from Nashville, so it gives you an idea, hour and a half south of Nashville, an idea of where Lawrence County is located if you're not overly familiar. But again, do head out for the Middle Tennessee District Fair. As I keep hearing, it is one of the finest fairs here in Tennessee. Bill Phillips, thank you so very much, the Public Information Officer for the fair here and a Rotarian in this community. We appreciate your time.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. Stick with us. When we come back, we'll have some information on the Bell Witch Festival, which kicks off in Adams, Tennessee this weekend.
He shoots and he scores!
Deep in a forest at Nashville Zoo, new creatures here for you to view. Phantoms graced in black and white swing high in trees of dappled light. In rocky crags, tall and steep, small antelopes with nimble feet. A wise old man with beard of white, a sentry perched on stony height. Amidst it all, a hunter lies, with coat of gold and steely eyes. A new adventure just for you. Leopard Forest at Nashville Zoo. Open now.
Welcome back. The Bell Witch Fall Festival kicks off this weekend with Smoke, a ballad of the night riders, a story that sheds light on the corporate greed that turned farmer against farmer, brother against brother, and gave rise to the mass vigilantes. On October the 11th, you can experience an all-new version of Red River Tales, and then Spirit, the authentic story of the Bell Witch of Tennessee, will round out the month. Find ticket information and more at bellwitchfallfestival.com. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you back here later on.